Orange is not even in my top 10 favorite colors. But when on Dungeon Quest, I love getting orange. What up guys, it's your boy Snow and we are back again for another What If video featuring one of those updates that we would most likely get. Legendary armors. But before we get started, make sure that you've already frozen that thumbs up button and of course subscribe to our channel for more of this kind of video. I am always trying my best to upload a daily video, so hopefully you guys would enjoy your stay here in our channel. To be honest, I still can't believe that up until now, we still do not have legendary armor pieces on Dungeon Quest, which is really surprising since this is one of those updates that would be easy to pull off by those Dungeon Quest developers, but yeah, for some reason, they're still just part of our imagination up until now. Having legendary armor pieces sounds great, but what would be its possible effect if it would ever be added? Let's now start off with, of course, the sudden change on trading market. If you have close to zero knowledge about trading, you would probably say that legendary weapons are rarer than purple pieces, but sorry to say guys, but it's the other way around. I can bet everything to the fact that there are more players on the game who got legendary weapons but not purple best set. So yeah, no cap, having the same rarity of these armor pieces to weapons would make the trading much easier for newbies because, well, it's easy to say that an orange to orange trade is fair, right? This would be a kind of a bad news for pro traders, however, because it would be harder for them to make profit from those silly trades that they're getting from beginner traders from those public servers. This would make the current trading market quote unquote fair than what it's used to because rarities would now be easier to weigh even if someone doesn't have any knowledge at all about trading value. Easier trading schemes means trading would be more appealing to most players and probably that would keep them online more to find some good trades for themselves. This would also probably adds up the excitement because, well, getting a legendary will always give us some sort of a sense of achievement. Imagine if there would be another Nobito-ish kind of series in our channel. Man, that would be more Sasagi of moments. Rip those people who didn't watch that series on Dungeon Quest. For the next one, that's gonna be possible new stat update. If making those purple set pieces turn into orange would take place, but without actually having any change in its stats, then that would be boring and probably safe to say that it's nonsense, right? Since we are already used to on having purple set pieces, the developers would probably consider giving these new legendary pieces some sort of an edge compared to those purple piece. Probably a boosted HP or maybe an additional moving speed. The possibility is actually endless when it comes to adding new stats because, not gonna lie guys, Dungeon Quest still doesn't have a flexible kind of stats which, if they would just put some more effort into it, I'm pretty sure that it would make the game more diverse. If you have played World Zero, there's so many stats in that game that are available that has their own unique uses, and if this would happen along with this legendary armor update, man, Dungeon Quest would surely be more fun to grind. I'm always saying this, but I think if the developers of Dungeon Quest and World Zero plus those from Adventure Up would join force to create the ultimate dungeon crawler game, well, GG, because I'm sure that would have a reserved spot on the top games because just imagine it guys, those skill trees and different talents that you can learn and grind from Adventure Up, plus those pets or mounts and also those different stats from World Zero. Man, that's gonna be hot. But well, that would less likely to happen, but one thing that can make Dungeon Quest even better is for those developers to take note from those other games on the same genre. Inspiration is not the same as copying, and besides, they're the one who would code and create it, so yeah, I think that's not gonna be a problem. Another effect that it might cause would be players' game time. Having hopes of dropping these new legendary pieces would most likely make players to play more. I've already mentioned what are the positive effects of this on some of my previous videos, but longer playtime for each player would always be good for the game in general. The longer people would play the game, the more interaction that would happen in the game, the more it would keep other players play the game. Kinda like a domino effect of those good stuff that the game can get. As a Dungeon Quest fan, it felt so good when Dungeon Quest had 15 to 20k online players every day, but sadly, those numbers disappeared after the event, which is, well, understandable. Next on this list would be possible additional revenue for the game. Dungeon Quest is one of those few good games on Roblox that are not paid to win. You can argue about the existing Game Pass, which is the plus one item, but in reality, guys, it's all about luck. We all grind for hours without getting any single good drop, and that is the same for everyone. With or without Game Pass, it's equal, trust me. If there would be more to grind, however, it would probably convince those players who doesn't have that Game Pass to get it, and that would be good for the game. Guys, listen to this. Dungeon Quest is a free game, and those developers who are keeping the game active also need something in return, and they really deserve it. One thing that I do not understand about some Roblox players is that it seems that there are many players who are not showing any care about the developers of the game that they love to play, and man, they're playing it for free. Keep in mind, guys, that these developers are spending their time creating stuff in the game, and if you would not be happy for them to make money out of it, they might as well just create your own game. This is actually one of the possible reasons why we're getting fewer and fewer updates here in Dungeon Quest, but that's gonna be for another video. For the last and final change, that's gonna be easier dungeons. Expectedly, guys, legendary armors would be better than those previous purple gears. I mean, it won't make sense if it would not, though there's a possibility depending on their stat potential, but being able to get these better gears would make dungeons easier. Also, if legendary armors already exist, that means it's going to be a little bit easier for players to get or trade for those purple pieces. One main reason why most new players are quitting Dungeon Quest so fast is because most of them are not used to the game's difficulty. Even though I would rather have Dungeon Quest to keep its for a big boys game reputation, it's okay for me if the game would be easier just to cater those younger players, and also if that would make the game last longer. Even though theoretically it would make Dungeon Quest easier in general, keep in mind that we still need some luck to drop these good stuff, so I think that it won't really affect the game's challenging mechanics, so yeah, I think I'm cool with that. Anyway, what about you guys? Do you think that it is about time for us to get this legendary armor updates? Just drop me some hashtag yes or hashtag no down in the comment section below for me to know your thoughts, and as always guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and of course subscribe, and I'll see you guys again on the next one. Stay cold! Peace out!